How you doing? Glad you swung by to visit. I'm Andrew with Investors Hub, and I wanted to talk to you about a biotech that I decided to invest into for the time being, Gritstone, GRTS, and I wanted to share my thoughts with you and hopefully justify my purchase to myself. And yeah, we also made a video about Editas last week, and that video's got a steady trickle of people coming in, so I figured you guys like to hear about biotechs. So as a quick disclaimer, I'm not an investing professional, nor am I a scientist. These are just my thoughts on a stock that I've invested in. None of our stocks that we talk about on the show, whether from myself or our guests, are intended to be direct investing advice. So disclosures and disclaimers out of the way, I would love to hear your thoughts about the video, how you trade biotechs, so talk to us down in the comments section below, and that'd be great. And also, if you like the video a lot, you could even subscribe to the channel. So I think the best place to start is what the heck is Gritstone and GRTS doing? What kinds of treatments are they designing? Well, they're currently making treatments for cancer and for COVID, which are two big sectors, things people care a lot about, lots of hype energy, and that is super important to me whenever I'm selecting my biotechs. They have to have a large audience that their drug can go towards, and it has to be the kind of thing that people think about. So the cancer treatment is what I'm most interested in for the time being because there's a catalyst event coming up, which I will get into later. But let me explain real quick about how their cancer treatment works. So their GRANITE treatment is currently in the back half of a phase 1/2 combo trial. They're in the phase 2 part. The GRANITE treatment involves them taking a sample of the tumor, scanning it, putting the data through their proprietary edge machine learning system, which guesses the neoantigens that will be on the tumor cells. These neoantigens are generated and integrated into an immunotherapy treatment that's then injected into the patient. So antigens are the little peptides, little proteins on the outside of cells that tell the immune system, hey, I belong here, don't kill me, I'm a part of the body. Neoantigens are tumor-specific antigens that are generated by mutations in the tumors that can cause the immune system to say, hey, you don't belong here, I'm gonna kill you. So SLATE is what they call their off-the-shelf version of the GRANITE treatment, and it uses a collection of common neoantigens from across a wide variety of people, and they use that for their immunotherapy treatment. And they say on their website that that's in phase 1/2, but on biopharmacatalyst.com, they just say it's in phase 2. So like I referenced before, Gritstone has a catalyst date that's coming up, and that is ESMO, the European Society of Medical Oncology, and they are having their meeting, their congress, starting September 16th through the 21st. And there also might be another date, September 12th. So yeah, on the 16th is when the event starts, and on the 12th, that is when the abstracts become public at 6:30 EST. And according to Gritstone's Q1 report, which happened back in May, they said that they were planning on submitting an abstract to ESMO. They've also previewed this data on August 18th, which caused the stock price to go down and then immediately go back up. So either the data was good or not very interesting, and then people just immediately bought back after the sell the news event. So when specifically will Gritstone GRTS actually be talking during ESMO? Well, they're not specific, actually. They said they're going to be talking during one of the mini oral sessions, but they didn't provide a time. So I looked up the program for ESMO, and I flicked through all the mini oral sessions, which are little 15-minute long talks, and I saw this one here, and that looked really, really close to what Gritstone is supposed to be talking about with their GRANITE treatment, so I'm going to assume that this is the time that they're talking. And they're going to be presenting with Daniel V. Catenacci. I don't actually know how to pronounce that, and according to this article from the ACSO Post, he has worked with Gritstone in the past. So these times are in CEST, by the way, which is 6 hours ahead of EST for reference, so this talk will actually happen from 11:30 to 11:35 a.m. So Gritstone is a bit of a spicy meatball. Some phase 1 data back in July of 2020 correlated with an absolute hammering in the share price of the company, which according to this Seeking Alpha article from around the time, they're suggesting that people may have had overinflated expectations of precisely how good the data was going to be and how much data they were going to present. There was also this huge boom in January of 2021 which lines up to when they announced that they were going to be working on a COVID vaccine, and then they had the support of the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. According to Biopharma Catalyst, they've got 23 months worth of cash left, which means they're not like up against the wall for money. That's not saying that they won't do an offering, but, they're not currently burning. So, So the stock seems really interesting. Gritstone is working in some really exciting fields of medicine, cancer treatment, COVID treatments, and their cancer treatment's got that Catalyst event coming up, and so that's why I decided to invest some money into them. And I saw 3 plays, right? The first one was investing in it early, riding the Catalyst event or riding up until the Catalyst event, and then selling it, holding through the event, and holding for the long term. And I chose to sell early because I don't want to risk any amount of data coming out that isn't good, right? But you might have a different risk tolerance than I do. I've already made some money playing the run-up to the August 18th preview, and this next batch of shares I got, it's about $7.61 per share. That's my cost average. And yeah, I haven't decided exactly when I'll leave, but if it spikes up to $10 real quick, then I'm out like trout. So yeah, that's my plan so far. So if you like the video, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Tell us down below how you trade your biotechs, what you think of Gritstone, what you thought of this video, if you like the color of my shirt. And yeah, you can follow us on Twitter, ihub_vision, and I'll see you again soon.